to race this in this incredible lap count tonight. Create this hard track tonight and be yada 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 blah blah blah. Someone that looks like a tree, someone that's from Texas, someone that's apparently rich, someone that apparently can't find his dad, and someone who can't find Bo for whatever reason, and then apparently someone that's named Sledge. I don't know.
And remember, McCarthy's recovering from a blown engine.
Yes, we know. Oh yeah, she has a nickname too. The one don't mess with McCarthy. The one don't mess with Texas McCarthy.
Sorry, somebody came in. I had to talk to him real quick.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, she's got a nickname now. The one don't mess with Texas McCarthy.
Gotcha.
I think she's the only other one I've given a nickname to. Sludge, I haven't thought of anything. Sparkalicious, I've just called him the most luscious of them all. Pottles has obviously got Pottles of Throttle, and then fucking yeah, JR, I haven't thought of anything for him. Oaksy, I don't know what the hell to call him. It's Boyo, no idea. G-Free, I don't want to sound like an ass yet, so I'm gonna be nice to him tonight. HD, I don't even want to know what the hell to call him. I'm almost like thinking, like lighter than a fighter. It's HD Nightster. I don't know, some stupid. It's just I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. Like when I think of Hoffy, like I think, and he hoffs and he puffs and and he's now up in the front.
Oh god.
He hopped, he popped, and he made it, and he blew it,
Please
and
don't
he
do
blew
that.
everyone away. Never mind.
Indeed.
Fuck you.
No, do it. Just make sure you're doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin voice when you do it.
And he hopped, and
Oh god.
he hopped, he popped, and he sure threw it in there like a damn rattlesnake. Old Stone Cold approves this shit right here.
Oh god.
Coming to the green. Be ready. Ready. Green.
Yeah, dude, that
Left side.
that guy is suffering. Alright, just waiting for a damn Sparkalicious to hurry up. I'm going to get this damn setup ready to go.
Is Spark gonna be in the booth with us, or is he racing?
No. He's racing.
I gotcha.
That's why I had to wait on him for the call.
Gotcha.
Season 6. Week 3? Yeah, week 3.
Yeah.
Fucking mind. Upstairs at... I hate to put this damn track in, but...
You ever been to Watkins Glen?
Not physically. I've never been to any racetrack, not even my home one.
Oh really?
I've seen it, like I've seen it on the highway. It's cool, but I've never seen it. I've never been to it in person.
It's I tell you, if you ever go to a race, that's a fun one to go to. They got so much stuff going on around the town and everything on race week. And Watkins Glen's a gorgeous area. They got that nature walk that like it goes up the ravine and like through the mini canyon there with the river and everything.
All right, now. I need 10 more good laps from you. Left side.
almost done right for description.
Alright, let's go. White flag.
Hashtag dirt tracking. As always. Yep, that's right. Good to go.
Clear to the right.
Oh, hey, he's got a stream up. I can just look at this real quick. Yeah, 12 drivers through tonight, and qualifying is
Right
just
side.
finishing up.
Well, that's okay. We'll get him next time here.
Looks like I'm not going to say what time he ran, but it looks like he ran a pretty good time. Looks like a decent one. It's not what he usually is accustomed to running, in all honesty.
Yeah, road course is a wild card.
Yeah. But I feel like he ran a pretty decent lap, considering the way he was running. Someone fucking in his comment section said named Jack Daniels, so it's like, please tell me this was practice. If only you knew. Yeah, he's got some damage. He must have fucked up in qualifying. Alright. Are you ready for this shit?
Yes, sir.
As soon as I see a stream go to the track, go to the qualifying times, I will start the stream up because I'll see who is the fastest qualifier here tonight.
Gotcha.
The fastest tonight was Sludge, 1:11.864.
Wow.
You ready, bud?
Yes, sir.
Alright, here we go. And here we are, back for Road Course Challenge Week. This is Season 6, Road Course Challenge, race time here at Watkins Glen. Hi again, everyone. I am Crusader with my good friend and colleague, Dirt GBX, and tonight, just an incredible field of drivers, 12 in total, ready to duke it out and battle it out for a chance at getting into the Final Four, just 2 weeks away from tonight. And Dirt, you've definitely seen a lot of hard racers and hard driving out there tonight. But what's going to be the lap count or lap filter tonight for these drivers?
So I'm looking at the stats we got here, and the first two stages are both going to be 8 laps apiece, which doesn't sound like much, but we are at a road course where the lap times are going to be around a minute 11, minute 12, depending. So that's going to be some decent lengths first two stages. The final stage is going to be 19 laps, and the interesting thing about that is they can only go 14 laps on fuel. So assuming it stays green, you're going to see some stops, some green flag stops. And at Watkins Glen, that's always interesting because you got to make that hard right turn out of the final corner to make it to the pits, and you make one mistake and you're either spinning out or you're hitting the sand barrel. So that's going to be something.
Yeah, I've been on the track earlier today, and I could say that it definitely was hard to figure out where the right line was, where the right spot was to hit, and how you wanted to hit it. And to me, these drivers are just going to be absolutely tearing it up. For what I'm seeing times wise, the fastest tonight was a 1:11.568, held by the number 20 of Sludge. So the winner from last week coming in now to hopefully dominate yet again, and to say the least, he's been on a tear. each and every week out. So tonight he's looking to hopefully get into the winner's circle yet again. But he's got some tough competition in the form of one Don't Mess with Texas McCarthy, Hoffy, Hubby, HD Nightster, the Pottles, the Throttle, and a few other great drivers in there. I think definitely they are in for a rough one tonight if they're not careful. So I am interested to see how this will go down and how they're able to hold out the track. But nonetheless, you kind of hit it right on the nose. It's a long race. Being patient is definitely going to be a virtue here tonight.
Absolutely. And I've always said with road courses, speaking of patience, it's better to underdrive a road course than it is to overdrive it, because you're never going to lose as much time taking it a little bit easy as you would lose overdriving and finding yourself in a sand trap. So patience is definitely going to be a virtue here, and I think the bus stop is going to be one of the more challenging sections of the track for a lot of these guys, because it's one of the few corners on this track that you're going to downshift twice for, and sometimes you hit that first downshift at such a high speed and it unsettles the car, and you have to be ready to grab that wheel and just manhandle it through that bus stop. Otherwise, you're going to find your car just kind of spinning off to the right. I did that a few times last time the Cup Series came here, and let me tell you, it's not a fun experience. So it's something they got to be ready for, and it's going to be fun to watch.
I mean, you just mixed in dirt, asphalt racing with golf. I don't know how the hell you came up with that old reference of a freaking sand trap, but I mean, nonetheless, well, I'll take it what you got. So
that's what I've always heard them called, sand traps. What else are you gonna call them? They're sand, they're traps.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them. Let's get down to the track already and get to racing. Here we go, folks. Getting down live to the track right now. It's time to join up with the drivers and see how they will do on this very tough and hard to master Watkins Glen.
Yes, sir. Gonna be some fun racing to watch.
All right, as we get everything settled in here, get everything all dialed in, get the trucks tightened up a little bit more, get the drivers all ready to go, and we'll be ready to go here in just a minute, getting some last-minute preparations in. I know I'm 6 feet in the booth away from dirt over here, and currently my producer right behind me is looking on and making sure that we're keeping our distance, and I will not attack him like I did last time. I made a promise. I will be nice this time.
Green flag, green flag.
So we'll see how that goes, but nonetheless, green flag high in the air. Here we go. Stage 1 has begun with Sludge out to an early lead. Sparklish is down low, though, trying to take it away from him. A little bit of a contact there. Follows the Throttle has stopped. She has come to a complete stop there on the end of the track on turn 1. Something has gone wrong there. Might have lost power, but nonetheless, that's a bad break early on. She's got a long way to go to make up for that one.
Absolutely. They're making their way up the S's right now, and they are too wide, several rows deep, and that's kind of a scary situation to be in as a driver, because those S's, man, it's the transfer of weight when you switch from the left-hander to the right-hander, and you're side by side with another driver. That is absolutely scary, but these guys did a phenomenal job getting through there. Something that might have got missed in the fray there, I believe Law Dog has blown a motor already, so he's sitting on pit road, unfortunately for him, but right now it looks like Oaksy is running down the car ahead. That's going to be HD Nightster right in front of them. And in front of them, we got a battle for the lead brewing as Sludge and Sparkalicious are working their way through the 9 and 10 complex there, hugging that yellow line.
So far, Sparkalicious trying to make a run early on Sludge, even though it is a little bit early in the race. They got a lot of time to make up if they lose now. But the thing is, like, these guys are just they're trained and paced to just, when you get the chance to finally get up there and make a run on anyone and everyone, no matter what the cost. And right now they're showing you why they're trying to outdo one another in each turn, each lap. But so far, early on, the battle seemed to be in a little bit of the middle way, as HD Nightster, number 51, actually had a little bit of a battle there with the number 3 of Oaksy. Here comes number 22 of Don't Mess with Texas McCarthy, making a little bit of a run there, trying to get around HD Nightster, coming down the straightaway there into the S turns as they will go to the carousel.
What an amazing move by McCarthy there. It's not easy to pass going into the bus stop like she did right there. That was quite an impressive move to keep the car underneath her and get around these guys. Now she seems to be pulling away a little bit. She had good pace through the carousel there. So don't count her out. She could run down the cars ahead, and we got a lot of racing left to go here. I think turn 1 is going to be the hot spot for action so far. I've seen a lot of different drivers take a lot of different lines. Last lap, for example, it looked like Sparkalicious broke on entry a little bit later than Sludge, but in turn, Sludge actually got a slightly better exit. So a lot of different lines, everybody has a different idea of what they're going to do, and of course we have this big runoff coming out of turn 1, so if the driver chooses to, they can kind of track extend the turn as they come out of the corner there. I believe the 3 truck just did it. And it doesn't really give you much time, it doesn't really give you much lap time, but it does give you some room to work with if you want to try to carry some more momentum out of the corner. You have a bit of a fallback instead of just going straight to the grass. So
I can say from running this earlier today when we were on the track, I did that a lot, in all honesty, not because of the fact that I was trying to do it on purpose, but actually because when it seemed like I came out of turn 1 and going into 2, I always felt like I was going way too soft, so I would hit the gas a lot harder off exit, and that would end up pushing my truck much more forward over the turtles and into the bay there, as you've seen that Hoaxy did. And I did feel faster at times, but like it was never to the point where I can get the truck to really settle in and get faster. It always felt like it was the same no matter whether I took it tight or if I took it hard, like Hoaxy just did there.
Absolutely, and something that some of you viewers at home might not know, the rumble strips are very, very aggressive in this game. If you hit the rumble strips, they can get your car really loose and kind of send it in different directions. So these drivers got to be really careful when they're driving over these rumble strips, make sure they don't spend too much time on them so that the car doesn't get disrupted. But the gap doesn't seem to be extending or really depleting between the leader and second place. Maybe extending just a little bit, but for the most part, they're just running their races. And
right now, it's Boyo. Actually, he just got, sorry to interrupt you there, but it's Boyo. He had a little bit of a bad problem coming out of the final turns there, down the front straightaway, and ended up getting passed by the powerful throttle, the number 10. And the 19 of Brooks Boyo ended up getting extremely loose off turn 1 and ended up going to the wall. So early on, he's got some major problems. He's going to have to tighten up if he wants to get back into this race. Right now, it looks like the lead of the leaders. I'd say probably a good second and a half gap for Sludge as he continues to run the field and run the track down, making everyone just try to chase him down.
And I'm not sure if it was related to that incident there, but it looks like G-Pre actually spun out and maybe made a little bit of contact with the wall in turn 1. The front end of his car is a little bit jacked up there, so definitely some damage he's going to have to repair at the end of this stage. But yeah, unfortunate break for him.
Looking back, not end up tagging it's Boyo. It actually was just a miss error of judgment on the turn, and it ended up costing him a little bit there. So that